They are looting our infrastructure. Yes, they are looting our infrastructure. Build back better, all these plans, never in favor of us, never for us, never to make our infrastructure and um, connection or connectivity throughout our countries any better. It's actually making everything worse, and it's just big time money laundering schemes, and it's back and forth with the same rhetoric and going nowhere, empty promise policies. So they are looting our infrastructure. That was a coin that was a term that was coined last night on Mike in the Night by Supreme Cannon that came on, and he brought that up, and I'm like, yes, that's exactly what they're doing. They are looting our infrastructure. Money that's supposed to be going towards actually fixing roads and bridges. And this came up because we brought up the whole Yellowstone, that bridge that went down and a train derailed with chemicals or whatever going into the river. And all this just stuff that's happening, and the maintenance of engineers, the maintenance that engineers need to bring forward and stuff. It's not happening. I got an email a few weeks back from an engineer that's been sitting at home. He used to survey bridge structure and integrity, and you know, um, underwriting the bridges to make sure how much time left on certain areas and what to look for and what to fix first if something goes wrong or where they need to do upgrades. He's been sitting at home for a couple of months now without a single call in from any government contracts to go out and survey the infrastructure for repairs. He says that he was told his services will be on call going forward. He used to have an office and everything he would go into, have his hard hat and go and I don't know if it's underwriting is the right way to say it, but they would go out and they would look at the situation and then assess it and then give the bill to basically give a job to a company that would come and fill the holes or fix the cracks or whatever is broken, right? So they are looting our infrastructure, and I just wanted to put a video up there because of that. And it's very important because they are still taxing us to death. The narrative is falling apart. We've been talking about that now for many years now, and the pendulum has swung back, and they are looking for any and every distraction humanly possible. We know that what we're paying in taxes is not being reinvested in a lot of them big cities, where we're seeing that a lot of the money is being squandered and sent to overseas countries via money laundering channels and returning and bouncing back into accounts. And they're gonna find a way to loot everybody via taxes, and that's why we kept saying they're gonna tax us to death. And we've been saying, well, there is a Mike in the Night that somebody commented on, but this is a very special Mike in the Night because it was from 6 years ago. And the comment reads, now, wow, this is 6 years old. You were spot on. You would think this video was made yesterday. You talk about snow in June, the BS of global warming. You talk about the crops and agriculture, and you talk about government misinformation. And that was from 6 years ago on Mike in the Night. And this was a comment that was posted 53 minutes ago on my one of my YouTube videos I made from Mike in the Night. So don't forget to join us, guys, for last night's Mike in the Night 508. Point of no return. We are in the aftermath season right now, and we got some really good call-ins on last night's show. I really hope you guys could join us on Mike in the Night. You could find us on Odyssey and Rumble, and I think we're on Twitch and DLive. You can get all the information you need at realmikemartins.com. It's how it's spelled, realmikemartins.com. And you could find back. So I'm very happy that people are taking the time to watch videos we made 6-7 years ago on Mike in the Night, because we've been pointing towards this. We've been prophesizing this. Not just me, the callers, the people, the information, the boots on the ground across the Commonwealth. And last night's coined term by Supreme Cannon, they are looting our infrastructure. Really cleverly put, Supreme Cannon. Thank you very much. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. They will continue to tax us to death, but they will not be putting the money into... the money will not be going into programs and important necessities that cities need. They're cutting back. I've got reports from people in Australia saying they're cutting back on buses and bus lines, and they're completely terminating certain routes altogether. And they're obviously still raising taxes. You would think they would terminate bus routes, close hospitals, shut down public goods or public services. You would think when they shut that down, they would lower your tax in turn, because you should be paying less because you're getting less. But no, it's taxation without representation, and that's something we've been talking about for years now. Anyways, guys, I wanted to put this out there, looting our infrastructure, and that's what's been going on. And it's going to get worse, unfortunately. I'm really sorry to have to say this. Your gloom and doom conspiracy theorist, Mike Martins here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know how in your area things are faring out when it comes to your roads, your buses, your hospitals, your wherever you're at in the Commonwealth. If you speak English, comment below, report to us where you're at, and if your services are getting better or they're downgraded or they're getting worse or crumbling, whatever. Mike Martins here. I'll see you guys on the flip side. I have spoken.